Hi there guys, Emmanuel here from empowermentteam.org, and in the caption we're going to talk about why you will never be rich. And I'm not saying this from a negative point of place. I'm just going to show you just basically the facts. I'm just going to give you the facts here, but I'm also going to show you a way that you can turn that around. You can flip the switch, and you can try to get onto the rich side of the road. It's possible to do, and you can do it if you want to. But as it stands, it's hard to be rich because what most people do is they trade their time for their money. It's what we call active income. Yeah, you go and you become an employee. You have an employee mindset. Only 60% of people have inherited wealth. The rest have to, they come from poorer backgrounds. They've got more of an employee mindset. They think you work hard. The harder you work, the more money you make, and you'll be rich. But you'll see how you'll always be chasing your tail there, and you don't actually really ever truly get rich that way. So this is what most people do. This is what we call active income. We trade your time for your money. Yeah. But the problem with this is that there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so many hours you can trade your time for your money, and you can only work, say, 10 to 12 hours, most people. And the person who really gets rich is the person on the right side here who's paying you the money, because they pay you a certain amount of the money, but they make the bigger profits. Yeah. And this is what we call the rat race. You're constantly in this race. You're constantly trying to make the money to get to this place of richness, but it can't work, because when you make the money, when you're paid your wage, you have to pay half of that to the government in taxes. Usually half, 40 to 50%. If you're an employee, you pay that to the government. Then you've got all your other bills and stuff. So you're always on this kind of negative, and you're always running. And it's weird how the people that don't have that much money want to keep up with the Joneses. So they end up buying loads and loads of stuff on credit. That term that the rich get richer, unfortunately, is true, because they've got money to buy things outright, so they don't have to worry about buying things on credit and all this sort of stuff. They've got money to invest in things like houses where other people live, and they make money from that. So they can pop off this rat race and actually, be wealthy, to stay wealthy. They can tend to stay wealthy, can make more money. The rich can make more money. And this is the quadrant. We call this this was a quadrant discovered made up by Robert Kiyosaki, the Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he talks about the left side of the quadrant, which is where most people are. This side with the employee, where we say you're trading your time for your money. You go, you do a certain amount of time, of hours, and you get paid a certain amount. And this is where a lot of people are. This is where a lot of people's mindsets are. We call the employee quadrant, and then after that, on the left side as well, is self-employed. Now this is sometimes even worse, because at least as an employee, you start at a certain time of day and you finish at a certain time of day, and that's it. You clock off. That's the end of your day. Self-employed, you're running your own business now. Sometimes you never clock off. You always go, and you're thinking, I forgot to do this, forgot the invoices, I forgot this. So you're always going. You're always on a race here. You're always you're always trying to make things happen. Where the real wealth lies is on the right side of the quadrant now, where it's business owners and investors. The business owner, if you take, for example, McDonald's as a franchise, or if the owner of McDonald's, he's got loads and loads of people working for him, but he makes the majority of the money. Yeah, so he's got the employees who trade the time for money, but he makes a majority of the money. When you own your own business, like maybe even an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, or a brick and mortar business, you have people working for you, but you make the profits. And then you can use some of those profits to invest. So you invest in other property, you invest in stocks and shares, and even ironically, sometimes when you're on the right side, the government will pay you money to put out other corporations to help other people get jobs, to make houses, public housing, to help other people get housing, and they charge you zero tax. So on the right side of the quadrant, you actually pay less tax. Ironically, you make the most money, but you pay the less tax. That's why the rich can tend to keep their wealth, Whereas on the left side, on the employee and self-employed, you work hard and 50% of it goes away to the government before anything else comes out of your income. So we've talked about the active side. This is where most people are. And this is why it's very, very difficult to get rich on that side. You do get immediate compensation. It's not like with an employee where you have to do something and you hope that that thing makes you some money. With an active, you do your 1 hour work and you get your 1 hour pay, whatever it is, whatever your pay rate is. And you believe you have financial security. And it's fine as long as you're employed and maybe you live to retirement age and you get a retirement pension. All those things are getting less and less. A good example I can think of is Uber. When Uber first came out and they were employing drivers, it was a good job. Loads of people were getting into it. They thought it's a great little way to work. I can work when I want. But now Uber are spending millions upon millions upon millions of dollars on driverless cars. Now there's a reason they're doing that, is because the employee is gonna get phased out. They're going to get rid of them. They're going to have driverless cars. They're not going to need a driver to sit in the front. So now that person who thought that they were so financially secure, suddenly things have turned around. Now they've got to go out there and find another job. That's why it's important, I think, to have a passive income, to make money earned without any active involvement. And the ways you can do that is by learning a skill. Because if you have a skill, now the skill I advocate is learning affiliate marketing, learning how to get clients, learning how to get leads online, because people will pay you a lot of money for a client. These even big corporations, they're always looking for more clients. So if you know how to get clients using marketing online, say Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, then you have a skill that is a massive asset, and people will pay you for that, and they'll pay you time and time and time again. Once you turn it on, once you turn on the so-called traffic or the clients, the people will pay you for that time and time again. Or even any sort of skill. Think of somebody who's taken their life to become a bodybuilder or something. They now have the skills to teach somebody else how to do that. That's why skills are very, very important. It takes longer and it takes focus, and you've got to stay with it. But once you learn a skill, now you can now earn passive income. You can now, say you're an affiliate marketer, you can get involved in some sort of affiliate marketing. You can get traffic to say a product, and now you get regularly paid every month for that same product, the same person that's signed in under you or whatever. Now that's constant income, whether you're working or not. This is where we now talk about the laptop lifestyle, the 4-hour week, sitting on the beach and getting paid. This is what the people on the right side of the quadrant do. They don't have to be at work to get paid. Or for example, think about if you have a skill and you wrote a book about it, or you wrote a little article about it and people buy that regularly off you. You don't have to be, at a desk clocking in to get paid. When the book is sold, you don't even know about it sometimes. You just know about the money coming into your bank account. And that's what the beauty of affiliate marketing is. That's why I recommend that to anybody. If you're a newbie and you decide, listen, I want to try my best to get off this left side, to get off this rat race, and try to make some passive income, regular passive income, then you should have a look at affiliate marketing. And there's one product that I personally think that most people should at least have a look at. It's a completely free video if you want to look at it yourself. I'll leave a link below this video. Just click on that link. Once you go over, you can have a look at the video. It's completely for free, and it will teach you everything you need to know. Teach you the basics of learning how to become independently wealthy, learning how to have a passive income. Alright then guys, so I'm hoping that is for you. If it is, I'll leave a link below. Click on that and go and watch the video completely free and see if it's for you. Alright, so I hope you got some value from this. If you did, then please take the time to like it, give it a thumbs up, share it around with anyone else you believe will get some value from it as well. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel, take the time to subscribe for me. Just click on the subscribe button below this video, and there'll be a bell icon as well. Just tick on that bell icon, which will notify you every time I put a new video out. And if you have any comments, any questions, anything at all, just leave it below this video as well. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Until next time, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. All the best. Take care.